If you're wondering what there is to do on a sea day on Cunard's Cunard, then this is the video for you. Hello, I'm Lucy and I'm currently on board for 4 nights visiting Zeebrugge and Cherbourg from Southampton, and today is our only sea day. A good day starts with breakfast, and if you watch my day 1 vlog, you'll have seen that I ordered some room service for this morning, which is included in your cruise fare. I ordered 2 orange juices, hot chocolate, 2 sausage, 2 hash browns and some beans. Everything came apart from the beans. The food was hot, but the sausages were a little bit too greasy for me. The hot chocolate was so smooth and creamy, it was probably one of the nicest hot chocolates I've ever had. There are plenty of activities going on all day which you can find in the daily programme, which is delivered to your cabin every night for the following day. And here is an example of the activities for our sea day. If none of these take your fancy, I'll show you what else there is to do. After breakfast and getting ready in my inside cabin, I needed some fresh air, so did a few laps walking the promenade deck. Something probably quite obvious to do on a sea day is just to sit and relax. There are so many bars and lounges to sit with a book, have a drink, or get to know your fellow passengers. My choice of lounge today was the Commodore Club, and that's because my mum and dad were relaxing in here. We all decided to have a very yummy hot chocolate. It wasn't just a standard cup of hot chocolate, it was a whole pot with marshmallows and shards of chocolate. I wanted to spend some time today getting to know the ship a little bit more, so I thought this would be an ideal day to do that. However, this proved a little bit tricky in some areas due to the odd layout of the ship. There are some areas that can only be accessed by guests staying in the Princess Grill and Queen's Grill suites. You can see here that I was unable to walk from one side of the ship to the other along the upper open decks, which I actually really disliked. I then went to the aft of the ship to have a look at more of the outside spaces with the pool and hot tubs. The layout out here is a bit weird to me too, as both of these upper areas lead into the specialty dining restaurants and not into a lobby area. There are doors to the side of the restaurants and along the side of the ship, but the door is incredibly heavy, and these stairs being so close to the edge felt a little bit scary. Up here were more seating areas and you can get up close to the funnel. On my little travels around the ship, I treated myself to a cocktail in the pavilion. There was unfortunately no water in the pool during our trip, which was a shame, but it was generally pretty quiet in here whenever I walked through or spent time in here. It was then time for the ultimate British experience, afternoon tea in the Queen's Room. Okay, so the afternoon tea has started. Just put that little clip in before. I think some more people come out. The food. We've got our sandwiches. I think this is beef, egg, cucumber, carrot and something, and maybe a salmon, not sure. Right, this is our current situation. There's so much food. Yeah, it looks amazing. After the afternoon tea, we headed up one deck to the shopping area and firstly checked out the Cunard collection shop. In here you can find all sorts of gifts, souvenirs, clothes and much more. My brother and I headed to the grand lobby on deck 1, which is where the games room can be found, and played a game of chess, which was a little bit hard to play with these shaped pieces, but unfortunately I did lose. Before we head off for gala night tonight, I want to show you a few other things that you can do on a sea day. Now on to tonight's gala night, which is themed black and white night. Just to let you know, there is a dress code for some venues, which you can see here, and also a little preview of my outfit. Dinner was again in the main dining room, and here's a little look of the menu and our food. I didn't fancy any of the starters, soups or salad, so went straight for a beetroot bread roll and mains. We sat at a different table tonight with different waiters, and again the service was a little off. The service was much quicker than last night, but there were a few things that weren't quite right, and it seemed a little bit chaotic, and something which I forgot to mention happened last night, which happened again tonight. As we were finishing our main course, one person on our table hadn't yet finished, and all the other plates were being taken away while someone was still eating. This is incredibly bad manners, and to be honest, I find it very rude. We do tell the waiters that we aren't yet finished, but it's very obvious that someone is still eating. I decided that this would be my last night eating in the main dining room, as it's now 2 separate occasions at different tables with different staff, and it's not been a great experience. After dinner we headed to the theatre for tonight's show, which is called Let's Dance. I love a West End style show, so I was really excited for this. Unfortunately, photos and audio and visual recordings are not permitted, so here's my review afterwards.
So while we're here, still in the theatre, the show's finished. That was amazing. The singers, every single one of them can sing, every single one of the dancers can dance, which is quite rare. They just all compliment each other. I liked all the backdrops, the costumes, all the dancing was really good, like all the song choices. I don't think there was a Greatest Showman song, was there?
No,
It usually is. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
I give that 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10? 9. Thumbs up from Mum. We thoroughly enjoyed that, and it's a shame we didn't get to see the first one because I would see that twice, but I'm not sure what we're doing now.
What's time?
What is the time?
11.
11, so we've got an early morning because we're in Zeebrugge, but let's take it on for the rest of the evening.
We decided to call it a night as we will be getting up early tomorrow for our day in Zeebrugge. We plan to make our own way into Bruges, but unfortunately we dock much later than planned, so make sure you check out the next vlog to find out what we do instead. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You can also head over to my Instagram, Travel Life with Lucy, for more content. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!